Oh, I'm
My
not
kind
naked.
of woman.
This is a pattern.
Okie dokie.
That is gorgeous.
I'm in epic
Is
cloth.
rolling.
Is that epic
Close.
cloth?
Close to
You're
naked.
shitting.
Yo, this is epic cloth with the precision.
No way.
Yeah, gotta
Really?
love those.
Examine
patterns.
me.
Lying. I'm not gonna. No. I'm afraid of her. If I examine her, she'll probably kick my ass. I'm not.
Humiliated.
Come on, you know you
That's
want to
Humiliated to death.
I'm fine.
Well, as long as you're not probing her,
you see where I'm
you should
doing.
be fine.
It's an example.
I mean, you can examine her character sheet. You just don't need to be probing her because you need to keep the sharp, pointy things away from
Well,
her.
see, so there you go.
Yeah, so it may have been a misunderstanding of what you were supposed to be doing with that examination.
Yes, that's
Well, there
entirely
you go.
possible.
Entirely.
Alrighty, quiet on the set, everybody.
Quiet on
We're
the set,
going
everyone.
Live radio.
Here's the story.
What a lovely lady.
He was bringing up three very lovely girls.
Oh my god.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud Avatar 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure and entertainment. And we've been doing it for over 2 years, folks. 2 years. Where's my $2?
Well,
For the record.
where's my contract?
Where's my
That's my line.
contract?
That's
Where's
my
my
line.
contract?
You're not allowed to steal my lines.
That's right. For the record, it is Wednesday, March 29th, 2017 here inside Shroud Avatar. It is the day before release 40, and we are anticipating the release. We got a bunch of folks joining us in studio today and on set. Thank you, and welcome everybody. How's everybody doing today out there?
Well, I think most people were hoping that Star would have published some notes before the show.
Not gonna happen.
Oh,
Spoke to the
so it's
man
totally
himself,
secret-
and he
it's
says doesn't look
secret
like it's
still.
gonna happen. But if it does, he'll ping me. So we
Yeah,
are
no,
not
it's-
gonna have
it's-
those for today's show.
Well, there's two sets of notes that we're really looking forward to. One, the release 40 notes. Two, the Q2 notes.
That's right. Probably why
I'm-
we're not going to be seeing the release 40 notes at noon or now, because he's getting all that together. Is
That, or he doesn't want it discussed yet, because as soon as we can discuss it, then we know the cat's out of the bag and we start really going after things.
well, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in
Like
there.
our concert.
Well, the concerts are going to go on one way or the other. We know that. So,
Okay.
Again, tomorrow we have a planned concert at a surprise location. You're
Very.
gonna have to tune in,
gonna
show
be
up,
intimate.
and before the show, we will tell you and announce where the location is, and we're gonna have this grand concert hall for everybody. You're gonna love it. You're gonna absolutely
Yeah,
love
it's
it.
going to be an epic concert. I don't know how we're going to do it.
What are you
Oh,
laughing at?
I absolutely
What,
already
what
know
am
how.
I? What am I laughing at? Because I know exactly what it is.
It's-
Because I'm the one that
yeah.
submitted the damn thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, moving right along. Where's our trusty cow today?
What are you looking for?
There we
Trusty
go.
moving moo cow?
Moo cow.
I ain't.
What do you know about
Well-
Pepe the Frog? Let me ask you.
Oh my god. stuff.
Well, it was designed by some guy out in California. Then it was co-opted by a bunch of right-wing conspiracy, the alt-right group, and then it became a symbol for racism, even though that wasn't the original intent of Pepe. So that's what I know about Pepe the Frog.
Very interesting.
Why?
Okay, very.
I'd like to.
Are you trying to see whether or not I actually read the news or no?
Alt-right is not necessarily racist. Just like no.
No,
Well,
I received quite the interesting message today with the reference to Pepe, and I was just curious to see what folks knew out there and whether this was a predominantly known thing. Because I know Pepe. I've seen the little frog out there. I think he's pretty awful goddamn cute.
It's
for a
often
frog,
misused. It's misused.
Yes.
Pepe Le Pew. Pepe Le Pew. What about him?
Yeah.
It's kind of like if you look at like the association with the swastika. Originally, the swastika was a symbol for peace, but it was co-opted by the Nazis. And it became one where it became the symbol for.
Jack is very
Nazis.
well informed. You didn't read that article because I know you're not on that list for that post. So. Very good.
Jack has a degree in history, so
yes,
and a master's in English.
He pays attention to a few things.
He's got a degree in bullshit, is what he's got.
Yes. That is exactly how I describe my master's in rhetoric and composition. It is a degree in bullshit
Rhetoric
because that's all it is.
Composition. He's got a degree.
Bullshit.
Mine was in music and composition, but that's a whole different type of composition.
Yeah. It's all bullshit.
So.
It's composed mostly of naked men, but hey.
It's all good.
Can I sign up? I want to sign up.
You know what?
Naked
I have. I actually have a Dennis Lubay original art piece of the penis.
I want
Dennis Lubay.
I emailed him.
A penis.
I said I want someone to do my art. I want a forum picture. He said he's not doing it right now, but he's, I'm in line.
Okay, yeah. It's but at Hobloth, I actually asked Dennis Lubay for a very special piece of artwork, and he bestowed it upon me.
For you?
He drew the schlong for me. So I don't.
That is I'm disgusted right now.
I don't know why.
But you model for it?
What were we discussing that came up? Was it time to penis in
Someone
games?
brought up a swastika.
No,
I don't know
this all goes back to this piece of mail I got here.
It's the Pepe the Frog thing.
Yes. Now, are you all familiar with the Book of Damnation by any chance? Let's ask that question.
Was that the DoD book for the Disciples of Damnation? Their in-game book, or was it theirs? I know I saw a forum post about it, but I didn't click the link.
Okay. And Keck.
Hold on, let me go find it. See if I can find it.
Yeah, there's a priest on their lot that says Keck.
Yes, so I'm just curious about this because this is news fodder, and I just got to see what's known out there. I got to pick around it here.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm just gonna toss some information out there, and I want to see what the general public knows on these topics. So, what about the rest of you guys? Do you guys know any of this stuff that Jack just told you? Was that common knowledge to you folks? And anybody in the room can chime in.
I feel thoroughly enlightened. Thank you, Jack.
Yeah, it's pretty common knowledge on the Twitterverse during the campaign and stuff. Pepe the Frog was a huge meme.
I thought he was he sold tacos. That's the way I saw him. Yeah, but
Pepe is racist. It's what you want it to be. It's one of them things.
The answer to your question is yes.
Ah, thank you, Jimmy. Thank you.
Or maybe, I don't know.
Or maybe, okay. All right, well, don't kill yourself there, Jack, because...
What, the Book of Damnation? I found it.
Oh, okay. Want to share that with the folks then?
Why would I want to do that?
Well, Merrick found an interesting picture of Pepe, that's for sure.
Pepe's butt. Are you referring to that Book of Damnation?
Let's see if this is the one. Yes, that's the book.
Okay. So, Book of Damnation is written in runic, says the Book of Damnation, as someone astutely points out below the commandments of Kek.
Yes, Kek.
Well,
that's Kek, not Kike, right?
Oh my
cool.
God! Okay, we'll move on.
Whoa.
Next section of the news. Let's go.
Oh well.
Okay.
So there's one where we won't go with the racial epithets.
Yes.
Epithets. But no, it's one where I haven't read it, but it's written by Valo Frostbane, who is part of the DoD, one of the rampant PKers in game. I love Valo. What can I say? I just love the fact that it's like he'll occasionally go out and auto-tune someone else,
Yes,
killing them on stream.
He's been known to do that to Duke Violation a couple times, at least. I know he's been a target twice. But yes, he does some good stuff with the auto-tune out there. Who's got a
So what does this book have to do with Pepe?
The blanket horse? It's Blanket?
Blanket.
Isn't that
Blanket.
Michael Jackson's son?
Thank you.
Yeah, Blanket.
Just hang him over the, the.
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize
drop him
there was
down.
a whole stable of horses out here in the street. We're having the horse parade. Okay, I see what's going on now.
Wait,
Watch your step, everybody.
Oh,
Danglers.
we got
Yeah.
Purple Llama drama, too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an interesting day. So what do you say, Jack? You want to say, tell the folks about what's going on down there? And, of course, you guys are playing the drinking game. It should be an interesting day for the drinking game. Yes. Poop,
Does everybody have their
right
bottles
on
ready?
Merc. Poop right on Merc. There you go.
Are we ready for some... did you want to
How dare
explain the NBNN drinking game?
The NBNN drinking game. Yeah, let's get the details and fine print out of the way. Of course, we are the only show on the air that invites you, the audience, to come on in and join us 5 days a week here live on the air. Talk to us about what topics we're into. Bring us new topics or tell us about what's going on in your world. You got a shop, you got a guild, you got something you want to promote. Come let us know. We're here in Discord. You can go to nbnn.info, use the Discord app, come right on in and chat with us, or you can go right into your web browser and type in discord.me/nbnn. You can also join us in the Zoom room. Links also available on the website. But the drinking game is every time as we go through the stand-up corner, every time you hear me say the word bug, you take a drink. Some days it gets real interesting, boys and girls. And for you diehards out there who saw today's tweet out there, today's tweet, it's Whiskey Wednesday. It's like Taco Tuesday, but for badasses. So, Whiskey Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm confused by that one. Yeah, that doesn't... Whiskey Wednesday doesn't do it for me.
Yeah. You do the
We're
NBNN
gonna-
drinking game with the Whiskey Wednesday, and you tell me whether that does it for you or not.
Yeah, it'll do it for you real quick if you keep playing the game. Yep.
The game
It'll
is
do something
real.
to you. Yeah.
Now, of course, got a note. We are on page 48, is it now?
Yes, we're on page 48.
New page. 48
And
pages.
not only that, but right before the show, Wednesday's stand-up corner was also posted.
Yeah.
It's like the third time that Chaos has posted it on time. Okay, he's posted it more frequently than that, but still. So one of the things I actually did last time I was in the office is we talked about why we intentionally don't do today's stand-up corner, and if you think that stand-up meetings happen at 10 o'clock in the morning, right?
Technically.
And each group comes in, says what they're doing, what they're working on. So it takes 30, 45 minutes. What happens if right after that he has the leads meeting or the world building meeting or some other kind of meeting? That's going to turn around and push back when he can actually publish everything and put out the stand-up corner. So there's lots of reasons to why sometimes they get pushed out all the way until the end of the day, 6:30, 7:30. Sometimes he misses a day.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes
comes out at midnight. I see him posting from probably his home PC. Which
he's
is probably
like, oh yeah, I needed to do this.
He's probably still at the office if he's doing that.
Depends.
But anyway,
So don't forget,
right along.
Stand-up corner is where the devs sit there and say, hey, I worked on this yesterday, I'm working on this today. Something random gets written down, and then we read the day before. So today is Wednesday, the 29th of March. So this is the stand-up corner from Tuesday, Taco Tuesday.
I love tacos.
That's making me hungry for tacos.
Taco kolaches?
Okay.
Do they make those?
Oh, well, yes.
Why, yeah.
Texas. So, over in the art department, Bob the Builder.
Cult
Bob.
of Debt Bunny.
Bob.
He was working on problem solving and the harpsichord.
Harpsichord. Yeah.
NFG Damon. Bugs.
Bug.
Still
Flesh.
bugs in there. Bugs everywhere.
Bugs.
Bug.
And the Vile Glaive.
The Vile Glaive.
Yeah, is that how that word's actually pronounced?
I
Because that's
know.
how I pronounce it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, Jack. It's fine.
Whatever. I mean, it's English.
If you say it, then
The funny thing about the English language is if you mispronounce a word that you've ever read, that means that you learned that word by reading.
Exactly. Right.
Okay.
So yes. Kevin.
Bug.
Working on bugs.
He's already saying Laz. Damn it.
No, he wants you to get really shit-faced.
He's psychic.
The almighty Gix Vargach. Matt. Guest ball summoning and beg emote and bugs.
Bugs. Yes.
Reed. Working on
bugs.
bugs. Over in design, the almighty Beezus working on the recipes.
Huh?
Recipes.
And more recipes.
No, I think what the recipe he's probably working on is probably going to be one that involves roadways and cobblestones.
Wait,
and
isn't that receipts? No, it's just a
No,
show.
it's recipes.
Receipts. I know.
He said future me beers.
You don't get no
What?
receipt. You didn't get no receipt. You didn't get no contract. You ain't get no
You
receipt.
get the receipt with the contract.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Sign on the
Things
dotted
we
line.
know that are
Oh,
never
Chris,
come.
this is easy. This is an easy one. Laz,
Yes.
Seawolf.
Seawolf.
say it.
Bugs.
Bug.
Thank you. Oh, beautiful.
Dan the Man.
And
Laz.
the man Brennan.
Player Towns and
And what?
And what?
insects.
Bug.
Bugs.
Bugs.
Bug.
Only Laz can say it. There's no
Bug.
replication of what he says, right?
The only problem is you have to remember that sometimes he just randomly says it.
I know. He's trying to shit on people.
Hey,
It's like-
last week we had clips on. She was playing. And I was putting it in every other line, even when it wasn't there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Sanyo well, that's because what Laz wants is for her to get so drunk that she starts dancing on tables again.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
boy.
don't
on
need to
top
get
of pianos.
Clipsy drunk
That's
to
not
do
a
that.
bug.
She does that.
That's
anytime.
not a bug. That's a feature, not a bug.
It's
Oh,
right.
okay,
It's
that's a feature.
That's not a bug. Bug.
It's like here's a table. Oh, I can dance on top of that.
Yes.
Yes. Sanyo working on bugs
Bug.
and harvest NPCs and player instructions update.
Laz?
Their instructions.
Laz?
Merc? If I need to
No,
put you
I'm
on
not gonna
camera,
say it.
are you actually like drinking along with all this?
Would you just say it so we can move on?
See, I would actually
Merrick's
have to
got a
go
cup in
find
his
the
hand.
camera. I can't find the camera to go look at it. Sorcerer Steve,
Sorcerer Steve.
bugs all day.
Bug.
Oh,
All day long. Bug.
Well, not only. Well, you have to look at that list's response. Well, Sorcerer Steve is working on bugs all day.
Bug.
List Rostov's working on bugs all night.
Bug.
God, see? There's 15 bugs. That's good.
It's
And
like a
this
slave
list,
song.
it's
Well,
at least 50 tons.
Hang on, I'm
Yeah,
running
and
out
we
of
need
shot
Laz-
glasses. Slow down.
We need Laz to
Are
start.
you building your
actually
pyramid?
using a glass?
That's a lot of friggin' bugs, man. It's on every line there.
It's on every line. That's what
It is.
No, we're doing the lines later.
And that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Doing the lines later.
Over in tech. Bobby.
Little Bobby Thompson.
But say it. It's
Working on
me.
bugs.
Come on, say
Bug.
it. There you go.
Bugs.
And sound effects of sliders and Cabana reports.
Cabana. Hey, what's Eric working on?
I wonder what Eric's working.
Nothing but bugs.
Bug.
Nothing but bugs.
Yeah, bugs.
Nothing but bug. Anything like
Get
that?
why working on localization. Hey, you're killing me, Smalls. Localization and conversation errors. Those aren't bugs, those are errors.
No, they're not
And
errors. That's a different thing.
QA server exceptions.
Oh boy.
Errors are bugs.
See, the
No,
exception
shut
was,
up.
We really didn't like you, so we're
Those
going to
aren't
kick you out.
bugs. Damn it.
Damn, rebels got to use errors instead of bugs.
The area gets to stay
Wizard Smoke.
longer.
Joaquin.
The area gets to stay
Wizard
longer.
Smoke.
The bugs get squished. There's a big difference there.
Right.
Well, the problem is that, like, for Wizard Smoke, you really don't want him working on the bugs.
Bug.
Because he's been puff past the task list
Oh boy.
and bugs.
And what else?
Bug.
Yeah, do you really want to be puff
who's
past bugs?
Now this Justin Gilbert guy, what's he working on?
No,
He
he's
told
the
you.
Deathbringer, one and only, and he's working on bugs.
Oh shit.
Nothing but bugs.
Yeah.
Nothing
Oh, finally,
but
this
bug.
Tassillo guy.
Tassilo.
Tassillo? Okay.
Yeah, the guy that's hanging out, I think last I heard he was somewhere around Paris. He's and that's not Paris, Texas, by the way.
It would make more sense.
He's working on refactor testing. I know, it would. Although you have to remember, Tassilo is actually German, so...
He's German,
so-
living in Paris, coding.
Well,
for
it's
Texas,
the European Union. Everyone's the same over there.
Yeah. I didn't.
Yeah.
Nah, never mind.
France, German, who knows?
Well, that's until you start getting into the Parisians. They're a little bit different. Just a wee bit different.
What's he testing though?
Who? Reese? Or the
Oh no,
Attenwood?
you've moved on. Okay, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, the Attenwood's testing his sanity with the forums
Yes.
and regression tests. That's what you were looking for, wasn't
I
it?
was, yeah.
Okay.
He's
Well,
also being mad at me.
Okay, Serafina.
Oh.
She's working on forums and regression testing and new icon creation.
Ooh.
None of
New
that-
icons.
none
New
of that
icons.
Great
Hey,
customer
who
service
doesn't
today.
love
They
new
got her
icons?
busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Useless overhead group. We have the Dippy Bird who's got 60-something bugs.
Bug.
Oh Christ! What?
Well, see what he's done is he's allowed the bugs to age. Kill me, man.
It's the bird, man.
He's
It's the bird.
He's allowed the bugs to age to Laz's
A
age.
fine wine, like a fine
Yeah,
wine.
and
60
what he's hoping,
hey.
what he's hoping is that they just fall apart and die themselves.
Fucking social
Waiting for
security.
And
the
he doesn't
guy
have to
of
fix
old
that.
age.
Yeah, they're gonna die of old age. He doesn't have to fix them. and vile weapons and Kabbalists.
And then we've got
what's this guy's forum name?
What's this guy's name? I don't remember.
Barrick.
Oh, that's it, Barrick.
That's it. Yeah. Reports and store management and YouTube management and newsletter preparation. Yeah. Hutch.
Yay.
Hutch.
Bugs and Leeds meeting.
Bugs.
Lord British. General Business.
Business.
Fatui playthroughs. And Jira entry. Fatui. So we've got a bunch of spitters around here.
Chaos.
Yes, Chaos working on bugs.
Bug.
And store support and Jira entry and paver names.
Paver.
I think I'm gonna name this paver.
I'm gonna love it, and I'm gonna squeeze it. I'm gonna hold it, and I'm gonna name it.
I'm gonna name it. What are you gonna name it?
George.
Love it, squeeze it, hold it.
George. Okay.
George.
Dark Star working on Leeds meeting and release 40 post and Q2 post. Q2 post in Jira and release 41 schedule.
He's a busy man
Yep,
down
it's
there.
it's very busy right now.
Yeah,
I understand that. Everyone understands that it's very busy right now.
It's been crazy. Did you? Well, I don't know if you caught it, but if you didn't catch it, we're gonna go search it out right now. Did you see Red Thomas at it again yesterday?
I saw the tweet. I didn't actually go look at read the article.
But you know, Red's always good for some of that little bit of information that we just don't get when we don't have release notes. You realize that?
Well, the fun part, it allows us to talk about Dev Plus stuff.
Well, that's what I said. Red's always good for
exactly
some good
why you
stuff
love it.
because he's already covered.
There's been so many things
the world.
in the R40 release.
What's that, Merc?
That I haven't. I'm saying there's so many things in the R40 release that I don't know if I can talk about or not. It's been
that's where we have to go find the red. I'm looking for it right now.
Oh boy!
I have a question for you. Then
I'm looking for
it. If more British comes into general chat and talks about something that we're testing on R40 QA, can we then talk about it?
We usually
if he does
preempt them before they do that. If we know they're going into it, we'll say you can't talk about that. Yeah. Now, believe me, we are masters of beating around the bush, beating the bush, and beating other things
beating the bush
as well.
right.
That's right. But again, when we have tidbits and stuff like, we may not be able to talk about what we know is in Release 40, but we have a posted stand-up corner that tells us what they're working on, so we can speculate all we want.
I wonder if there's going to be
we can have some very insightful speculation.
Yes.
I wonder if there's going to.
Stay tuned to tomorrow's show for the amazing concert we're going to announce right before the show.
It's going to be huge.
Huge event.
Just like someone's hands.
Huge. Well, I don't know about the hand. But yes,
sure
Red Thomas is one of the writers for MMORPG out there, and he does a lot of great stuff. He gets a lot of insight from the folks down there. He gets to go visit the folks at Portalarium and get a little inside scoop, and he usually releases a little something right before release, like he did yesterday. And of course, the boys and girls down at Portalarium are nice enough to share this with us as well. If you don't subscribe to MMORPG, that should be on your list right there below NBNN.
Absolutely.
NBNN should be
shameless self-promotion. You know.
Yes.
Red and the guys over there, I love them. They're masters at it as well. Shameless self-promotion.
Hey, Laz, I wonder if there are any new functions in the bot.
Well, we'll get to
chat.
that. We have time. We'll get to that.
I wonder if that's I wonder if anything's going on there.
Now, I gotta ask, is the commands available from just inside the single room, or did he fix that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll talk about the bot. I know things, so. Move.
Okay, so Red Thomas recently went to Austin, hung out with the devs at Portalarium, which means he talked with Star for about a couple of hours. Randomly wrote things down and eventually decided to write an article. Yes, and he also took some information that's in the Dev Plus forums and is allowed to speak about it.
Peek about it. Yeah,
yes.
About it.
So he's saying that the next quarter he's going to we will see the rest of the story from the 3 plot lines put into place and a good amount of content polish. The economy polish will also continue with specific focus on making the offline economy more viable. As far as polish and performance, there's been lots of work done on performance. It's mostly been working on improving combat frame rates in specific situations. Like the hitching that you sometimes receive while in PvP. Specific. And issues involving general functionality.
Specific issues.
Yeah, we haven't met general functionality yet because we don't know who he is, but they've been working on issues involving him.
I've met him.
What about his lieutenant?
He's an okay guy.
He's related to Admiral functionality?
I have no idea. I've never met him, so I mean, they could be distant cousins for all I know.
Does he know Major Asshole?
He might. I think
Probably.
everybody knows Major Asshole.
Probably,
That's another story.
I dated her sister for a while. That's
okay. She dated her sister for a while. Never mind.
Moving right along. That chaos.
So in the next coming releases, we do know that combat will be getting some more attention and more effort. We're going to looking into at the PvE aspects of combat, somewhat neglected after plenty of iterations over the PvP portions of the system. Backers will also start seeing improved combat effects and visuals. We do know that NFG Damon has been redoing like Ice Fist, Stone Fist, Flame Fist as part of his stand-up notes. So we do know that they are redoing a bunch of those combat visuals. We also have to remember that most of these things are actually designed one person and a dummy, not 2 characters, and so don't worry about collisions at this point.
It's more complex than you know.
Yeah, it's much more complex than I can ever imagine. Or something like that. There's also going to be upcoming polish to the crafting system, new recipes, skins, and patterns coming. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Patterns.
Yes, there's some interesting stuff coming down the line.
Patterns, good. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what. I heard there's a pattern for the goggles, and I can't wait. The goggles need a pattern.
Well, are you referring? Well, that we can't discuss that. You know.
Oh,
that,
I'm
right?
sorry. I wish goggles had a pattern.
I wish you
nice,
guys
wouldn't it?
You also have to remember.
I got some goggles. I'll sell you real cheap. I got a few pairs of them.
You be quiet.
So
you leave me an opening. I'm gonna make a sales pitch.
Okay. I'll buy them from you. Okay.
Too many people on set. I lost some connection.
I was going to say
Led Zeppelin has no goggles.
I just want to say coins for sale too for drinking games.
Marguerite.
Well, the fun part is if you're ever near Laz, you need to make sure and challenge him because he never has his coin
That's
on.
not true. I've got one on me at all times.
You son of a gun.
Dude, I was trying to get you free drinks.
He's setting you up.
Sorry.
He's setting you up on a good
setting you up for free
never have
drinks,
one
and
on
yet
me.
no.
I never have one on me.
Yeah, it's like, damn.
That's the circle in my wallet. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, right.
That thing's not a condom. That's a challenge coin. Because we know what's more likely. Okay, so. So offline players should be partially excited over the next several months. For the next several months of development, blah blah blah. new players, we do know that the new user. Well, it's like.
Offline players aren't saying this because they're fucking offline, right?
Exactly. It's like offline players aren't watching us.
I play offline.
Fuck those guys.
I play offline when the servers are down.
That's only like 1 hour a month when the servers are down when they're patching.
Well, that's when my guy's still like a noob after 4 years.
That's also when you're patching the damn game client, so you can't get into the game anyways.
Right.
So yeah.
I missed a race to get in, you know. Now it's no big deal. Anyway.
Yeah. So new players, we do know that they've been adding additional outskirt scenes. The first one coming in is Solace Bridge, which I still haven't tested yet. I have to make sure I get my 4 hours. Yeah, well, it might be now. I have no idea.
Liz told us the other day that it's not in.
That was the other day. They do patches all the time.
He said it wasn't going to be in for this release. Thank you. Pay attention.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
Y'all just called Liz right out.
Yeah, Liz, is he going to be in tomorrow? Liz is on.
Well, he's the dev that's working on it.
And he's on set.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear this song? Do you like it?
I can. I had to turn you up after you were stepping all over my music, but that's okay.
You weren't playing on my end.
Release working on it on the other monitor.
So is that like release 41 or next release of the QA client?
He's working on the other monitor right now, just so you can test it.
It's release 41. It's release 41.
That's what I said.
So, the team is on it and plans to adjust a lot of the issues that they experienced with the free play weekend, and they're working on trying to improve the retention of brand new players, because Soda has a steep learning curve that's not very well documented unless you reach out and touch some hospitalers.
And
absolutely true.
Disclaimer, release 41, officially, unofficially. He's not making any promises.
Hey, we can neither confirm nor deny whether or not that's actually going to be in the Q2 schedule.
Release 41, that's right.
We'll start making it into the Q2 schedule.
That silver-tongued devil giving lessons down there these days, I tell you.
And yeah. So, as Red points out, Star and Richard have revamped the initial storyline for new players, even with improved transitions, and that's where we get into the outskirt scenes that are going to be coming out in release 41, possibly. Until release 41 is there, we cannot guarantee that it will be there.
Confirm nor deny our sources. We cannot reveal our sources. It's a need-to-know basis.
They actually took the artwork from the telethon and decided to put it in-game with everything having an opposite.
Yes, everything has an opposite. Chaos has an opposite.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Has an opposite. Well, that would be chaos, no? Or is it?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Every virtue has its opposite, is the way they worded it. That's right.
Every virtue has its, and sometimes the area between the two can be pretty gray.
Or
she's much older.
Dark.
See, because I mean, you can. Wait, I shouldn't go into that one. That one will get me in trouble by a few people.
It's kind of like the gray in my beard.
But I might like it. But I might like it because it may involve butt slaps.
Well, if you're just looking for that, I'm sure many of us can fulfill that.
I don't know about that.
I'm not actually in there. So.
What are you drinking over there?
Julian, hot night.
What is that, Kool-Aid?
That would be awesome. Hold on. I was just okay. I was just about to mute him.
No, I just dropped into.
You don't mute me. Well, how dare you?
Just mute him, and then you don't. Then.
No, you mute him and you can bring him back. See?
Here, I muted him for you.
You didn't mute him for me.
Oh, I didn't mute him. I only muted him for me? even better.
Yes. When he fixes his mic, he can come back up.
Holy balls, the echo! Yes.
Excuse the technical difficulties.
Sorry, Julian.
Hammer.
Turn that mic off. Turn that whatever it is off, and come on back and join us. Killing everybody on the radio.
So Richard is known for telling stories because he loves telling stories. He also loves performing magic tricks. If you ever see him in person and ask him to do something like guess what's on this die.
Guess what's in my
pants.
Guess what's in my pants, dude?
Led Zepp wants to tell you a story. He wants you to guess what the first thing that pops up is. That's right.
There's nothing in Jack's pants.
Oh, that was
There's something there. That's not nice.
Thank you.
challenge.
That was harsh.
Yeah, that's a challenge. You're gonna have to go searching for something.
Oh boy.
All right, moving right along.
Damn right.
So this is
I nominate Arius.
The path of love is pretty much complete with polish at this point, and work is moving to the polish stage for the path of truth. The path of courage will get a lot of work through the next couple of months and be in a polished state by the end of May. That is actually new information for us.
Well, not new information for this guy. When I told you those two storylines would be in, you did not want to listen. But anyway.
Hey.
Fast and Furious.
Yes, Fast and Furious. In other words, words were used in this article as well.
If you polish a turd, is it still a turd?
It is, but it's a pretty shiny turd.
Yeah, it's a polished turd. Yeah.
The thing that they haven't begun to work on, which is the fourth installment of the story, which is the finale that will tie the disparate stories together, explain some of the details behind the Oracle, and reveal the major forces at play, will be completed by the end of the quarter. Which quarter is that?
I believe that was the second
Fourth quarter?
He said.
Fourth quarter.
And there's the kicker.
Polishing on the final component of the story will likely extend into July, though.
Second quarter.
So, wait, actually, if you actually read that, that means that because polish is going to be taking through the second quarter, is July in the second quarter or the first quarter?
Second quarter.
See, we're
so that means that if you actually read this correctly, it would be that
polish and finish are two different things, Mr.
Polish and finish polish is completely different than the introduction. The fourth installment would be this quarter.
The end of
we're not at a point,
but that's not going to happen. Yeah, we're not. It's not going to be done.
Nothing.
It's not going to be done in July. It's
right
not. It's not going to be polished in July.
July 2020.
No, yeah, maybe.
Right. Maybe
to
next
support
year.
the stories, questing, and general dialogue with NPCs, a new chat system went in a couple months ago. Blah blah blah. Going offline. Offline mode is something I have touched only once. Or twice.
I wish you'd touch me. Jeez.
You do you want me to touch you offline?
Baby.
Anyway, online, offline.
I would just like to say, ew.
Oh God.
Thank you.
Marguerite says, "Let me be the first to say, ee."
This is what happens every day.
Well, the real question is someone going to go back and turn that into a soundbite?
Oh, you bet.
Yes.
We may have the Marguerite.
Sometimes things happen
It's a
in
beautiful
privacy,
thing.
and that's just the way it is.
Shit. Moving right.
Hey,
along.
what? I don't care what you do in your bedroom. It's your bedroom. Now, please don't forget that you do need to videotape it and upload it onto the internet so that way everybody else can enjoy
So he doesn't have to leave his bedroom. That's right.
Yeah.
Jackson.
That's up to you, Jack.
Jackson.
That will all be on Cinesis.com, and don't forget to click the
Thank you.
Yes, so thank you. Okay, so let's see. Star Long bluntly admits offline is not a playable experience right now. It works, but Shroud is tuned for online play. For plenty of backers, that's been an issue for quite a while, and not totally unfairly. That said, online play nearly always must be developed first. To my mind, it's because the major foundation of revenue for the project, and thus a sustainable project, needs early focus.
Agreed.
In that area.
Who said
Amen.
scrap it?
Yep.
Yeah, we know.
I said scrap it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Scrap it.
Well,
I thought I heard
Scrap off
one,
on-
one of the
How many
ladies
people are going to
chime
say scrap it? Come on, scrap
well,
it.
Can't scrap it.
Scrap off.
no,
on-
you
scrap off
can't
on-
scrap it just because Kickstarter promise, and
No, I
then
know you
from there,
can't. I'm just-
you.
It's an
Yeah,
opinion.
there's a ton
Scrap
of backers that
Now,
want offline play, and that's
the article
Yeah.
goes into a whole bunch of good commentary, and I would love to delve into that. Even with Dippy Bird coming in and explaining. But one of the things that was gleamed in the commentary, and this comes directly from a comment from Chris, is that people who are looking at Steam and going, there's nobody playing this game, the game sucks. Well, Chris told us that Steam only accounts for 20% of our player base. So if you look at how many people are on Steam, you can probably add numbers, and 80% of the player base is not on Steam. Okay? So if you see 400 people in Steam, that means the other 80% are not on Steam, which means there's a crap ton of people playing the game, folks. And I thought that was actually real interesting information that came out of the commentary on that.
You mentioned what the total player base was?
Well, he said, if you're basing it on the numbers that you see on Steam and giving us bad commentary because you see low numbers of players on Steam, it only accounts for 20% of the data.
Those people on Steam, Laz, if I may,
Yes.
those people on Steam are playing every fucking game. I'm sorry.
Well,
every
yes.
damn game that comes on Steam.
Indeed.
There's a million damn games that come on Steam, and
he
they're
also
playing
goes
every
on
single
to
one. There's
point out
thousands of them.
That the first
Like Shroud.
sentence in Steam, they've reluctantly gone the Steam route because of the request of players, but the first sentence in Steam on this game says, "Do not buy this game."
Right.
First sentence in Steam. Okay, so he lets you know that they are telling you not to buy this game at
So
this
listen,
point.
but yeah, there's a bunch of. I'm sorry, but there's a bunch of teenagers
Well, and we understand that.
installing this game,
for
and they don't get
our
it.
other
They don't
audience out there who's going and relies on that information. We do have some of the audience who actually aren't in that demographic. And,
Sure.
For people who want to just get a general idea and go, oh, okay, well, if I go to Steam and I see 300 players on it, so that's 20%. So then I can do the math and figure approximately how many of the players are on. Give or take, but that's just a little numbers, magic numbers for the cookie bag, as I would put it. That's all. Now, real quick, Merc, you wanted to tell us, and we brought up Ravlox. Ravlox has been new on the scene the last couple of months. He came in blazing with wanting to jump on in and help the community. And when the IRC chat was shut down, the Discord bots went with it, and Ravlox stepped right up to get that code into the right people's hands, and that is now implemented. You want to tell us a little about that real quick?
Yeah, Revelox has done great work. He has talked to the admins of the Discord chat, and that includes, Ultima Dragon,
Codex, folks. Yeah, not
WTF Dragon,
Kenny.
right?
Yeah.
He has talked to all these guys, and he has gotten the bot online.
Okay.
So what we can look for there is you can join and unjoin from the Hospitalers.
Yes.
Right. You can sign on and sign off there, and also you can do and all these commands start with a bang, which is a exclamation point. You can exclamation point sign on, you can exclamation sign off, and that means you join and disjoin the Hospitalers. You can join to be part of the game where we are helping
Now,
new players.
let me ask
And we can
real
also
quick,
exclamation point REL, which is rel, and then space 40. You can exclamation point release, REL 40, 41, 42, and you can get a countdown of when those releases are available to the player
gonna be
base.
interesting when we hit the holidays, just nonetheless.
Absolutely.
But
he has
big
done great work. He has gotten the administrators of the Discord to allow that bot, and he is doing great work with the Hospitalers sign on and sign off, and we can also get the release dates, and we are also looking at possibly adding player documentation. We're looking at a lot of different things we're going to do with the bot. So
Can I say something real quick?
that's
now,
coming.
The big question
coming.
I have is, can anybody who is not already tagged as a hospitaler come on in, type sign on, and volunteer as a hospitaler?
Apparently the rule is, and this was the idea from Lord British, Richard Garriott, that anyone can be a hospitaler.
Okay,
so anyone right now.
You used to have to have
bash,
been added to
I
the
know,
group in
it's
advance, and
different.
then so that's great news.
It's
And
new.
then
Anyone can sign on and sign off.
The one
now that's
hitch
not in the game. That's
I'm
only
aware
in the
of-
Discord.
The one hitch I'm aware of is those commands were only working in the hospitaler's chat room. You have to be in the
Yes, you have
hospitaler's
to join.
chat
You have to join the Hospitalers.
Yeah, it just means you click on that channel, and then you can.
You
type
click
in
on that
command.
channel, and then you bang, which is
right.
I'm sorry. Bang is a
exclamation
programmer.
point. Nobody knows what the hell
Exclamation point,
bang
sign
is.
on,
A bang is
and
a whole
sign off.
definition
I
where
know,
I come
sorry.
from. Prefix is
you can
exclamation.
join
Let's use
by
syntax
exclamation
here.
sign on, and that will automatically make
Sign
you a
on.
hospitaler.
Sign
And that means you can be reached out to from new players and help them get started in the game.
It gives you a nice purple shirt in the Discord chat.
Gives you a purple, purple hand.
Purple name.
But the more important thing is that you're out there to help. And if you're not there to help for a couple weeks or a couple days, you just do exclamation point sign off, and that means no one will look to you for help. So.
All right, moving right along. We got the calendar to knock out for today real quick. Let's get that up on screen for the boys and girls. And of course, I'll preface this with VIP tickets are sold out. No more. Nix 9, nada, zip, 0, zilch, all gone.
Okay, so community calendar, don't forget nbnn.info or on the NBNN app available on your phones, tablets, other devices. Go to the appropriate store, go search for NBNN or Shroud of the Avatar, and you should be able to find it and download it. And then you can have access to the calendar on your own device. It is a Google Calendar that has collected all of the other public calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar. Are you going to say that collected is too big of a word now, too?
I don't see the need to
Laz
explain.
is making sure everyone understands.
It's the public calendar of events on the website. I don't need to think they need to understand the mechanics behind building the freaking calendar.
I think they do, so that way they can find out how they can actually have their calendar
tell
added
them all about
to
that. They don't have to know about all the other.
So if you want your calendar connected to the public calendar, just email news@nbnn.info. And don't forget, if you want to share those extra special pictures, that is nudes@nbnn.info, and that goes directly to Led Zepp.
Actually, that comes to me now.
That is so hot.
So,
that goes to you now.
Nudes, I told you, right after that show, nudes became an email. So if you got, if you happen to mistakenly send it to nudes, I will get it. So don't worry about it.
Are you sure about that?
24-hour nudes podcast.
Are you still going to forward that onto Led Zepp?
Well, no, I'm going to keep those to myself.
Okay, so don't forget, all times are Central Standard Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as New Britannia Time.
New Britannia Time.
Today at 12, 3, 6, and midnight. There are two idiots that don't know what the hell they're doing as they interpret the news, so you don't have to, on a show called Lunch
with
Laz and Jack on WRFB.
WRFB.
Yes, RadioFreeBritannia.com, WRFB.rocks. Today at 4 p.m., there's a rebroadcast of the Legion of Myth on Avatars Radio. At 7 p.m., if you're interested in some PvP,
Proper PvP partners?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. You can go out to Virtue Oasis for the EVL Virtue League PvP tournament, where they have multiple tiers of PvP.
You're killing them today. You're killing them.
I know.
You're killing these balls. You're killing them.
Well, I think Siderius is probably busy because it is somebody's birthday today.
Yeah, Sid's
and so
not
he is.
He didn't give us any notice on that.
What? He didn't give you notice that someone's birthday's today?
Nope.
Not here?
Not here.
Oh, well, it is someone's birthday, so we do have to
Happy birthday.
say happy birthday to Sid's wife. So if you see her in game or see her at work,
wait, who's
cough,
wife?
cough, Siderius.
Okay.
Yes.
And his wife's in character name is?
I can't remember.
I know.
Oh, that's sad.
Boo, fail, Laz and Jack. I want to say, no, never mind. Let's get the calendar.
See, you're
out
going to
of
get
here.
it wrong. You're going to get it wrong because you're on the
That's
spot.
why I'm not saying a word. That's right.
Yeah.
Shut up,
It's like,
Laz.
how do you not get in trouble? It's like, yeah, we're both in trouble for forgetting Siderius' wife's name.
Another woman's name when you're in bed. Yeah, never mind.
Worst thing
Won't go
ever.
there either.
Isn't it Sally?
Her brothers. That's really
happy birthday to your mom.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Sid.
Yes,
Happy birthday.
Mrs. Sid. Happy birthday. Hopefully, Siderius will come up and give you a hug and say, "This is from Laz and Jack."
TikTok.
And if his hands gravitate towards the butt cheeks,
that's Jack.
That can also be from Laz and Jack as well.
But that's totally love.
I don't
that's
know.
love.
Yeah, that's love. So please pass the message along. Don't forget at 7 p.m. on WRFB.
WRFB.
There's going to be a Deco Diva taking over the airwaves a little early for Unmedicated Schizophrenia Part 1.
At 7 o'clock?
Yes.
Okay.
You didn't pay attention before the show where she said, "Hey, I'm going to take over the airwaves an hour early because she has to do her rounds at 5 o'clock in the morning."
Of course he did.
I did not.
Oh.
Never mind. That's fine.
Never mind.
I got advance notice.
Here you go. There you go. See? There it is.
Well, that was Ken.
Jack paid attention. You know what? I said sure.
Oh, okay.
Executive decisions were made.
Move it on.
Who's the boss? Is it Jack or the boss?
The funny part is, how frequently do I actually say yes?
How frequently do you pay attention to any decisions on the radio? Never.
Yeah, it's like...
Well, he's made a decision, lad. So
I just say yes.
Yeah.
I just say yes. It doesn't matter.
Finally said yes to something.
The other day, Sater gave permission for crying out loud.
That's awesome.
Sater's not even a part of the staff.
That's awesome. That's even better.
I know. That's what
so
makes
awesome.
it great, ain't it?
Yes. At 8 p.m. in-game, you do need to show up to Striker Sparhawk's Happy Hour, which is taking place at some pub somewhere, because, don't forget, it's Laz's favorite event of the week, because it's known as...
Spend Sparhawk's Gold. OPG.
That's right, you can
folks.
get drunk, virtually drunk, on someone else's dime, and so you need to go join him.
It's in Wolvesden tonight, but
it's in Wolvesden.
I'll be at practice. So
Justin is going to be hosting. The hostess with the mostest is going to be out there, and Mom is going. You're not going to be out there, Mom?
Mom's not going to be there.
Oh,
No, Mom hits bitches for fun.
wow.
So
Yes.
Gotcha. And last but not least on today's calendar,
The Record Room on WRFB.
WRFB. Now, of course, we're going to say thank you real quick to our sponsors out there. Just an overall, we're tight on time today, and I know you guys understand release crap and all this stuff, but we have some other announcements real quick before we wrap it up. Starting tomorrow, Release 40, our schedule of events and times that you can hear and listen to us is going to change drastically. Starting Friday, I believe, or starting tomorrow, I believe. I'll have to double check that on the Kamara's calendar. Replays on the radio are only going to be at 6 and 12. We're getting rid of the 3 and 9. And of course, if you want to watch us in replays after tomorrow, today will be the last day you will be able to catch a replay of today's show on NBNN. We will be running the best of Lunch with Laz and Jack on NBNN when we are not live. But if you want to catch today's show, we're going to shuffle you on over to YouTube, and you can catch us on over there. So just some updates for you. We'll tell you more about this tomorrow when we come out. Release 40 tomorrow. Be ready for it. Be here. Be prepared for all the craziness. And, of course, release day. Be prepared for the crowds. Be prepared for the hang-ups. Be prepared for a little instability. Not much. Most of the time we get through it without a hitch. But be ready for it if it happens, folks. Meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here for today and wrap it up. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We love you guys. And, of course, we couldn't do this without you guys. And without the bubbly Marguerite with our cute voice in the background. She doesn't join us enough here. Need more sound bites like that.
You guys.
But,
Can I say something before we log off, Laz?
What you got real quick, Merrick? We're already over.
I just wanted to say that with the bot that's in there now, Merck said a whole lot about Ravelov, but I wanted to do a shout out for Merck himself. Merck Fredis did the coding for the release notes.
Gotcha.
Thank you. It's no problem, everyone. I hope everyone enjoys it.
I appreciate it.
And we'll improve it as it goes on. Me and Rav. Yep.
But meanwhile, we got to get out of here. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Stay tuned for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings, and the latest hijinks and shenanigans right here inside Trinity Avatar 5 days a week. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you for Release 40 tomorrow.
Yay!
Intimate.
Yay.
I mean, we're going to have the most epic concert ever.
I hope Jack is naked.
It's going to be huge.
For the hugest concert you've ever seen.
I hope Merrick is naked too.
Oh, you orange hands.
Everyone's going to be naked.
No one wants to see that.